feeling really good, obviously, after a good win on the weekend. Looking forward to the challenge, going up to play and beat, hopefully Sydney, and certainly give ourselves the best chance of meeting whoever, obviously Adelaide or Hawthorn in the grand final. I think it's super important that they both play. They're important players to our side. Yeah, they were here today. It's hard to gauge on what they did today because hardly anyone did anything today, to be honest. So, but they're up and about. So I'm sure, hopefully Wednesday we'll get an indication if they can get up or not. No, I don't think so. It comes finals time. It's a different game, it's more intense. Certainly Sydney will be fired up, ready to go. Their home turf, home crowd, and they'll have a point to prove. And certainly we've got to get up there and produce what we produced on the weekend and keep that record going.
Yeah, it is. Finals football is very exciting. As you mentioned, it has been really difficult and we've had to face our adversity. But I think when you come under moments of stress like we have, it galvanises the group together, and that's the only thing that sort of gets you through. And having grieved, having that experience, a few years back with the grieving process myself, I know for a fact that's the only thing that's the only way you can get through is by sticking together. And I think we've dealt with it as best as we can. So it's been something that's been very difficult to go through, and we're still going through that process, the grieving process, but it's certainly galvanised the group. Yeah, I certainly think we do have enough energy in the tank. Look, we feel as though, you just mentioned 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, but we look a bit deeper than that, and that's because we analyse things a lot more than I guess you guys would. So I haven't really reflected too much on last year. We try to avoid that. This is a whole new campaign, and we just meet the challenges as they come.
Yeah, no, I don't think Buck should be faulted at all for anything he's done all year. If we happen to lose this week, I've got no doubt it'll be on the players' heads. So, Buck shouldn't be faulted for anything. He's been great all year, and I think he's handled himself perfectly in the media, and he's handled himself just as well, internally as well. So I think he's been great, and there should clearly be no blame on him, whatever happens this week. I seen him this morning for a little bit, but he obviously didn't train outside, so he's been inside rehabbing, trying to get his calf right. I haven't had too much to do with him, but he says he's going all right, and he said just wait and see for Friday night. Yeah, I think it didn't just happen on the weekend. I think slowly the last month, us as a midfield group are slowly trying to just pick that up. I think we've been found out a little bit, but on whole we still try and defend as well as we can. But there's every side's improving, and sides got great midfielders. We're not the only side with a great midfield, and sometimes you can get caught out in the hot. But that's something we're trying to address, and I think we've been a lot better at that in the last couple of weeks. I think our structures have really settled that down, and I think that's one of the main reasons why we've improved so much in the last couple of weeks.